now I'm going to get the ribs prepped and get them in the oven because they're supposed to cook them slow and for a long time. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is keep it simple because I think people have a tendency to over season a lot of things. So my oranges are in here for, believe it or not, flavor, but to allow the all the stuff to cooks off the meat to get away from the meat. Like that. And plain old black pepper. And that's it. So that's going to be it. So these are going to go in the oven at a low temperature, 280, 290, 4, 5, 6 hours. You know, because of our timing, I'm going to run the heat up to about 404. I'm going to go to like 425 and see what happens. For real cowboy beans, when in the old days when guys were working out on the old cattle ranches, which I had an opportunity to do back in the early 70s with my buddy Mark Miller, when you're cowboying out there, you throw stuff that is not going to perish while you're out and about because you never know when you're going to have to, you know, set up a little spike camp and eat a meal. So canned beans are, as you know, a staple, and so is bacon because bacon stores. But basically, these are just any kind of canned beans you want to slap together. Except I like spicy stuff, so I got jalapeno, onion, and diced green chilies. This is my deal. So onion, a little bit of jalapeno right there. That's it. Then, whatever your little heart desires. In your case, more than that. Yeah, because it's the real deal. The old cowboy style, those guys, they eat what they can pack with them, you know, just like in Blazing Saddles. Well, the reason it happened is because I couldn't find a rack to put my ribs on one day. That's what happened. My wife had moved the stuff around, rearranged the kitchen. She used to do that. I'd come home from a road trip and she'd rearrange the furniture, and then when I'd come in at night, I'd crash over the furniture. You know, same thing with the pots and pans and all that. So I couldn't find a rack one day. So I thought, well, I'll just cut the oranges and lay them on top of that. And that's how that happened. And I like to put the wine down in there because it gives it a really good flavor. And pretty soon they just fall off the bone. I like to come in the last half hour, 45 minutes, and add your favorite barbecue sauce or anything like that. So the last thing we'll do is we'll cook up steam the vegetables, but I gotta whip up melt the cheese, put the jalapeno there, and then cilantro into the cheese sauce, and that goes on the cauliflower. And the jalapenos, just a little bit of jalapeno because I got a bunch of lightweights here. There's three kinds of beans. There's a little chili bean in there as well. There's bacon, onion, and like a half a teaspoon of chopped jalapeno. There's brown sugar and fresh lemons from the farm.
All right.
No canned tomatoes?
When I'm done eating, I've got to write it down.
And chopped green chili.
Delicious.
Okay.
Delicious.